Hello everyone, Marco Chiappetta for Hot Hardware Behind the Camera here to show you what is inside this box. I'm sure you can tell from that branding that we have the brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra in hand. What do you say we get this box open and take a look at what's inside? Inside the Galaxy Note Ultra box, we have this little packet here with a SIM tray tool and a little bit of documentation inside. And of course, we have the phone itself right here. We'll get to that in just a second. This is the Mystic Bronze color. And underneath, we have the Samsung Quick Charger and of course a USB-C cable here. This does not appear to be a full retail box, so no additional accessories, but we figured you wanted to see what's inside the box anyway. Okay, so here she is. This is the brand new Galaxy Note 20 Ultra in Mystic Bronze. You can see the color right on the back. The phone is available in three colors: Mystic White, Mystic Black, and Bronze. The Note 20 Non-Ultra, the smaller version, is also available in three colors. There's this bronze, a green, and a gray. Before we take a quick tour of the Note 20 Ultra, we should probably get some specs out of the way first. So both the Note 20 Ultra and the Galaxy Note 20 are built around Qualcomm's Snapdragon 865 Plus 5G mobile platform. Now the 865 Plus is a slightly goosed up version of the 865 used in basically every other flagship released earlier this year. It has 10% higher GPU and CPU clocks to boost performance by about 10%. Now this particular Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is packing 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM with 512 gigabytes of storage. There will also be a 128 gig model available, but we should note that storage is expandable via micro SD card through this slot right here. The standard Note 20, the smaller version, has 8 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigs of storage, and it is not expandable. So there are obviously a few other differences between the Note 20 Ultra and Note 20, first of which is obviously the display size. So the Note 20 Ultra has a 6.9-inch OLED display with a native resolution of 3088 by 1440. I should mention that when you're running at full res, the refresh rate is 60 Hertz, but if you drop it to full HD, you get up to 120 Hertz with dynamic refresh technology where it'll adjust the refresh rate depending on the application. The Note 20 has a 6.7-inch display with a slightly lower 2400 by 1080 resolution. That one is only 60 Hertz. Now on the Note 20, the screen is also perfectly flat. The Note 20 Ultra has the curved edges that Samsung's known for on their flagship phones. In terms of its physical dimensions, the Note 20 Ultra is only slightly taller than the Note 10 Plus. This is the Note 10 Plus right in front here. The actual dimensions measure in at 164.8 millimeters by 77.2 millimeters by only 8.1 millimeters thick, and it weighs in at 208 grams. Now that's only slightly larger than the Note 20. The vanilla Note 20 has a 161.6 millimeter length here, 75.2 millimeters wide, and it's slightly thicker at 8.3 millimeters, but it's lighter at 192 grams. Both phones, however, have IP68 water and dust resistance. If we take a quick tour around the phone, you'll notice the volume rocker and power/lock button right here on the right side. On the bottom, we have the S Pen port now on the left side of the phone, with a speaker port, USB-C port, and a microphone port as well. The left side of the phone is completely bare, nice and smooth there. And on the top, we have another microphone port and the combination SIM micro SD tray. So both of the new Note 20s have the same selfie camera and a little punch out at the top of the display. This is a 10 megapixel selfie camera with an f2.2 aperture and 80-degree field of view. And both of the phones also have triple camera arrays on the back, but the setups are very different. So the Note 20 Ultra has a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera with an f2.2 aperture and 120-degree field of view. It has a 12 megapixel telephoto camera with an f3 aperture and 20-degree field of view, and also a 108 megapixel wide-angle camera with f1.8 aperture and 79-degree field of view. Now that's using a 1/1.33 inch image sensor, and it has phase detect autofocus, optical image stabilization, and a new laser autofocus system for faster, more accurate focusing. So the regular Note 20 also has 3 cameras, and 2 of them are 12 megapixels. The ultra wide angle and the wide angle camera are both 12 megapixels as well, but the telephoto camera on the standard Note 20 is 64 megapixels. Now the 2 phones differ in how they can zoom as well. The Note 20 Ultra you see here has a 5x optical zoom with up to 50x using Samsung's super resolution zoom. The regular Note 20 has a hybrid 3x optical zoom with up to 30x super resolution zoom. The Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra are both very capable video cameras as well. Both phones can capture up to 8K video at up to 24 frames per second, and there's also a Pro Video mode where you can basically control any aspect of the camera: shutter speed, ISO, aperture, white balance. You can tweak it all to your liking. Now, of course, we can't cover a Galaxy Note without talking about the S Pen. Samsung tucked the S Pen away right here on the left-hand side of the Note 20 Ultra. Pop out the S Pen, here comes your menu. Let's start a brand new note right here. Now, in terms of its size and shape, the S Pen in the Note 20 Ultra feels just like the one included with the Note 10. You have the same button right there in the middle, but Samsung has optimized the platform to reduce latency by about 40%. Samsung's claiming a 9 millisecond response time when using the S Pen on the Note 20, and I will say when you're doodling or drawing notes or whatever, it is buttery smooth and reacts almost instantly. There will also be some new air gestures coming, so you can use the S Pen to control the Note 20 Ultra. Say you're giving a presentation, you can use the S Pen from a distance away from the phone and control it. And you also now have the ability to annotate PDFs. And through deeper software integration with Microsoft, you also have note syncing and syncing with Outlook for reminders and things like that as well. Now, I don't have it set up to show it to you in action, but I should talk about some updates to Samsung's DeX desktop experience as well. The Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra support DeX wirelessly now to Miracast devices. You can cast the desktop experience to a larger display and use your keyboard and mouse on the phone. You can also use the phone as a touchpad and control what's being cast up to the larger display. Now, there's another new feature available in the Note 20s that I can't quite show you either. Both of the phones support ultra wideband or UWB wireless technology. Now, UWB is a directional wireless technology that will let you, say, transfer files wirelessly just by pointing 2 devices at each other, 2 compatible devices. Samsung notes that new features will be coming via UWB as well. For example, you may be able to use the phone as a wireless key to, say, get in a building or even maybe start your car. So we're sure many of you are curious about performance as well. Unfortunately, this is not a full review. We can't publish our full review just yet. But if you've been by Hot Hardware and seen our review of, say, the Asus ROG Phone 3, you know the Snapdragon 865 Plus is super fast. It's the fastest platform available for Android today. And I can say, tooling around on the Note 20, it is buttery smooth, it's super fast, the phone has a ton of RAM and fast storage, and a really nice screen. So the experience has been really good in the short time I've had it. We can't show photo samples just yet or talk battery life either, but that's coming in our full review, I promise. And since I just mentioned the batteries, I should point out another difference between the Note 20 Ultra and the Note 20. Obviously, the slightly larger Note 20 also has a bigger battery. So 4,500 milliamp hour battery in the Note 20 Ultra and a 4,300 milliamp hour battery in the Note 20. So I think I'm going to wrap things up right there. We hope you've enjoyed this quick hands-on look at the brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. We will have a full review posted shortly with benchmarks and battery life and image and video samples, we promise. Just come by the site and check that out as soon as the embargo lifts. But for now, we hope you've enjoyed this quick look. Once again, this is Marco Chiappetta for Hot Hardware. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and tick that reminder bell so you know when we posted a new video or have gone live with our latest episode of our 2.5 Geeks podcast. Thanks for stopping by.